Hi Hedgehogs, welcome to today's literacy lesson. Today we are making our own Owl Baby story map. We've been enjoying the story so far this week, and now we're going to make a story map of the things that happen in the story, so the main events, ready to retell the story tomorrow. So I've done my first picture here of the first part of the story. I've got the three baby owls, Sarah, Percy and Bill, and they live in a hole, don't they, in the trunk of a tree with their owl mother. So I've got that for my first picture on my story map. So for my next picture, I know that the next thing that happens in the story is they wake up one night and their owl mother has gone. So I've done a picture of the owl mother, crossed her out to say she's gone. I've done some stars and a moon in the sky to show that it's night time. So that's my next picture. It can come after my arrow. So we've got the three baby owls, and they live in the hole in the trunk of the tree with their owl mother. And they wake up one night and their owl mother has gone, hasn't she? Okay, so the next thing that happens in the story is the baby owls think about where their owl mother might have gone, and they think she might have gone hunting to get the mice and things that are nice. And poor little Bill keeps thinking, I want my mummy, doesn't he? So I've got my three baby owls thinking there with the net to catch the mice. So I'm going to put that as my next picture. So after the arrow for the next part of my story. Okay, so I've had a think about what happens next, and I know the three baby owls come out of their house and they wait for their mummy. I've got Sarah here on a big branch, a smaller branch for Percy, and a little bit of old ivy for Bill. So that's the next thing that happens in the story, so I can put that picture next. Then after that, I remember that the three baby owls all sit on Sarah's branch together, don't they? And it's dark in the woods and things move all around them. I've got a bat there flying in the sky, and the baby owls think about where their mummy might have gone. And poor Bill is still thinking, I want my mummy, isn't he? So that's the next picture in my story, so it can come after the arrow. And then I remember in the story the baby owls closing their owl eyes when they're all on that branch together, and they're wishing that their owl mother would come. I've got a picture of their owls, and they're thinking, because they're wishing, so you think a wish, don't you, that their owl mother would come back. So I'll put that picture next. And I've got one more part of the story. And that's my favourite part of the story, and it's when the owl mother comes back, because they wish she comes back, and she came, didn't she? Soft and silently she swoops through the trees to Sarah and Percy and Bill, and they're so happy she's back. They jump up and down and they flap their wings, and Bill says, I love my mummy, doesn't he? So I've drawn a love heart for the I love my mummy part of the story, and I can put that at the very end of my story map. So I started at the beginning of the story. I drew one picture for the beginning, then I drew my arrow, I drew the next part of the story, each time making sure that I think back about what's happened in the story so far and trying to remember what happens next. And we carry on until we've finished the whole story. We've drawn our story map. If, when you're doing your story map, you might forget some of the things that happen, don't forget you can click back and have a look at the story video on our Google Classroom. So, your job today now is to have a go at making your own story map and using it to retell the story. I can't wait to see them tomorrow. Bye bye!